Hi everyone, I'm Greg. I have Mike here from Bruce S. Rosenblatt and Associates. Thanks so much for joining me.
Of course. So I guess I'll just introduce myself a little bit. Like I said, I'm Mike DeNapoli. I joined Bruce S. Rosenblatt and Associates about 2 years ago, and for the first year and a half, I spent a lot of my time working as a structural and pipe designer using ShipConstructor. During my time as designer, I was able to route pipe and place mechanical equipment around, and in doing that, I got a lot of experience and understood the ship design process a lot more by seeing things three-dimensionally before it got built.
Yeah, you've been walking around the show here today. Anything kind of interesting in terms of innovation caught your eye?
Just seeing the new vendors is very cool. I mean, seeing different equipment manufacturers, like the different type of valves and items that can be bought. It's good to talk with other businesses that we work with. So it's always a good time to be here and see what's going on.
So, what kind of information are you working with day to day? And
Sure. So right now, I've transitioned more over towards the engineering side of things, but I still, with my knowledge of ShipConstructor, have the ability to help do a concept design, basically structural concept design of a vessel that we've been contracted to do. It's very useful to our team, a small team, to have someone who's able to actually put together all of our structural drawings in a three-dimensional way rather than just a two-dimensional, simple CAD drawing. So that's proven very useful, and it's been a good experience. I've been the sole modeler on it for the moment, and that's also been very rewarding because I've seen the whole progress, from just the hull going all the way up to, major structure. So that's what I've been doing as of late. And like I said, prior to that, I also had experience with routing pipe on a different project up in C-SPAN. That was mostly what my basis of experience was with ShipConstructor, but it's been a very useful software to know how to use.
So before ShipConstructor, before you tried it out and used it, what was your background then?
So my background was specifically in marine engineering and naval architecture. I went to a school called Webb Institute, so it's specifically that, and that's still my title, but I had experience prior with AutoCAD. I learned that in college and got to use it on a few of my internships. So I had some experience with, AutoCAD 2D, and that was, the stepping stone into getting into ShipConstructor.
So what was that transition like? Say you're familiar with AutoCAD, but you're asked to learn and use ShipConstructor. What was that like?
So there is a set of tutorials that I went through. I didn't go through all of them because I didn't need to use all of them immediately, but I do know that SSI provides the tutorials, and that was actually a pretty simple process. It only took a couple of weeks to get up to the level where I could actually start working with the rest of the team. It wasn't really hard at all.
At SSI, we're always kind of improving our software and updating it. Are you able to follow along with what's changing and what's new, and maybe introduce some of these new workflows or enhancements we've had into the yard?
Yeah, so I usually leave the little box to keep the what's new update on. Every time you open up ShipCon, it'll provide you with the latest updates, and I usually try to keep up to date with that. It's pretty simple. Even if you were to untick it, I guess it's pretty simple to go to SSI and see what's going on. So it's easy to follow along.
Awesome. Yeah, it was great talking to you, Mike. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for your time today.
All right. Nice talking to you too, Greg.